What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Michael Balco Show. It's your host. You don't even need to know the name, my man, because it's come on, right there in the title. But today's not about me. Today is about my guest. I'm super excited to announce him. He's a wide receiver at Western Kentucky, the NCAA's Triple Crown leader, man. Leader in receptions, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns in the nation this past season, and one of the best wide receiver prospects in this upcoming 2022 NFL draft. Jerreth Sterns, how we doing, my man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm blessed and highly favored as always, my boy. First and foremost, we got to rep the area code. Tell us a little bit about your hometown, where it's at, what's so cool about it.
So I actually grew up in Midlothian, Texas. It's about an hour south of Dallas, but then I graduated from Waxahachie High School. Both of them real small town feels, but real homey. The people there are lovely. So it was a blessing to grow up in towns like those.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So in high school, you were ranked as a two-star prospect. Not that stars mean shit, anyways. You ultimately took your talents to Houston Baptist. What was your recruiting process like? How did you help yourself create some exposure? And why did you ultimately choose to take your talents to Houston Baptist?
So for me personally, I felt like I was slept on coming out. My recruiting was honestly really slow. But then when I transferred to Waxahachie High School, John Kidner was my head coach, and he had told Army's coach about me and like I'm legit or whatever. And Army's coach offered me right away, and that was like my first scholarship, and I was ecstatic about it. And I was actually going to go to Army and play triple option quarterback for a little bit, but then Coach Kidley and Coach Sheely at Houston Baptist offered me like a week before signing day to play receiver, and I flipped. I never really played true receiver before in my life. I played a little bit of running back, DB, never really played receiver, but I didn't really want to go play quarterback at the next level, so I thought that was going to be a good opportunity for me.
Nice. I bet you don't regret that decision at all.
Not at all.
So how I didn't really know that. So kind of how was that transition before we go into the next question? What's that transition like from quarterback, DB, running back to wide receiver?
There was a lot of stuff I didn't really know about receiver, honestly, like releases, second level releases, the fine points of the receiver position. But I always had just naturally good hands, so that part was easy for me. It was just took a little while to get used to the route running and tracking the ball and things like that.
Gotcha. So while at Houston Baptist, this is crazy. Everyone listen, like clean out your ears because what I'm about to say is facts, bro. Straight facts out here. You just dominated, bro. You hauled in 220 catches, 1,971 yards, 18 tutties over 27 games, bro. That's insane. So how difficult, because it doesn't seem like it was, but how difficult was your transition from high school to college ball?
It was hard, honestly, but I had the right dudes in front of me. I had a bunch of older dudes in the receiver room who just kind of took me in, and then obviously Bailey Zappi, who I'm sure everyone knows, but I had him early in my career, so just having those dudes around me just kind of made it all easier for me.
That's nice, man. It's always good to have a nice core around you, and that core kind of traveled with you, bro. It's kind of crazy. We'll touch on that a little bit later, though. So on December 17th, 2020, you announced your transfer to Western Kentucky. So did a bunch of other dudes from the same school, bro. Was that a tough decision after seeing so much success at Houston Baptist?
Yeah, it was hard, honestly. Me and my brother we were kind of thinking about it for a little bit because we felt like we could play at the FBS level, but HBU was a home for us, and Coach Sheely and all those coaches, they really gave us an opportunity to showcase what we could do. So we didn't really want to just leave those guys, but we felt it was probably what was best for me and Josh, honestly, at that time being. So it was a tough decision, but looking back on it, I don't regret it at all, and I think it was probably the best decision that I made for my football career.
Nice. So, how did that work, man? Because like so many of you guys came from Houston Baptist straight on over to Western Kentucky. You guys was all just kind of hop in a group chat and just talk about that yourselves, or what went down there?
No, I mean not really. Like when Coach Kelly left, uh, I didn't know about Bailey, but me and Josh were like already thinking about it. But when Coach Kelly left, we were like, all right, like we might as well now. Even though there was still great coaches at HBU, but we were kind of like, all right, we might as well now. So then we did call Bailey, and we were like, bro, we're probably going to transfer. Like, where's your head at? But Bailey he really wanted to stay at HBU because he spent 4 years there, had already graduated. He wanted to finish his college career out there, but I don't know what changed his mind, but Ben Ratzlaff was kind of in the same boat. We called him, let him know, because like we were all just really close and a real tight knit group. So we kind of just informed each other like what we were thinking, kind of thing. So yeah.
Nice. So this past season was your first at Western Kentucky. You wound up earning a triple crown, like I mentioned in the intro, leading the nation in receptions with 150, receiving yards with 1,902, and receiving touchdowns with 17. That's insane. First of all, second of all, if you had to give us one word to summarize this past season you just had, what would it be?
Consistent. If it was one word, consistent.
Why'd you pick that word?
Because I just feel like you know what you're gonna get from me day in and day out. Every Saturday I'm gonna be the same player regardless of who we're playing, in my opinion. And I think I was just the same person throughout the whole season.
Film backs it up too, my guy. You recently declared for the 2022 NFL draft. So how does it feel? You know, as you kind of mentioned, you were overlooked back when you were in high school. You were overlooked at the first part of your college career, and you just go out here and you literally take the nation by storm, bro. You write your own story. Now you declare for the 2022 NFL draft. How does it feel seeing all those years of hard work finally pay off as you're in pursuit of your dream?
It's a blessing. That's the least I can say for sure. But honestly, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm still working to get drafted, become a playmaker at the next level, and just keep showing that I can do it at the highest of the levels.
Nice. So what kind of preparation goes into that transition from college to the NFL?
Well, for one, you start using NFL balls. Get used to catching those, but then really just getting stronger and faster, quicker, learning the NFL game a little bit more because college is a little bit different. But yeah, there's things like that.
What's the difference you're starting to notice early on in that transition, like you just mentioned, from college balls to NFL balls? What's the big difference? Because I know like last year, a lot of people were like, Jamar Chase can't catch NFL balls and things like that. And he goes out here and just relights the world on fire in the NFL, man. So what's the biggest difference you're seeing, and kind of what are the challenges?
You talking about from using the ball?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a little bit fatter, but I mean, I guess I could see where he was saying it's a little bit harder to track without the stripes. But I think a lot of his drops were just, didn't he take a year off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that was. He just had to knock the rust off. He was gonna be fine. But yeah, I think just the biggest thing is just a little bit fatter. But other than that, it's the same thing.
Facts. So now we gotta hop into this best dressed segment of the show, brought to you by Primo Tailors. Primo prides themselves on putting you in the best tailored clothing out there at an affordable price, man. Lewis has hooked me up before, man. He got me right for my wedding. He's gonna hook other people up, man. Could hook you up, my boy Jerreth, man. Got that draft coming up. You know you're gonna need a little fit. You're gonna have to be looking all fresh. But if you need to check them out on Instagram at Primo Tailors or their website, www.primotailoring.com. That being said, Jerreth, my man, what's your pregame fit looking like?
Well, in college, we always had to wear they gave us the little travel suits. So it was always some sweats with a polo, something simple, and then probably some travel shoes. I wish we could have went all out, but we wanted to be a team. But you gotta love it.
How we about to look at the next level, though?
I hope I can put a nice little suit on, something nice. We'll see.
All right, you a jewelry guy?
Maybe a watch. That's about it. Some earrings.
Primo got some fire watches too. You gonna have to check them out, bro. You gonna have to. Lewis will hook you up, bro. He'll hook you up. Shout out to Lewis.
Might just tap in.
Facts. Who is the best athlete? This is the toughest one, man. You can shout out multiple people if you need to. Who's the best athlete you've played with and against in your entire career?
The best athlete I probably played against would be Jalen Rager. You know him. And then I'm biased, but my brothers, Caden and Josh probably. But just the best football player, I'll probably say Bailey Zappi. But best athlete is my brother, Caden and Josh, for sure.
Yeah, they some dogs. You're a dog, man. That's just a whole family of dogs right there, bro. I don't know what the heck y'all producing over there, bro, but it's crazy. I need some of it. It's wild. Who we bumping to pregame, man? Who you listening to on the bus right there, and who you bumping right before kickoff?
Great J. Cole. I wake up, put J. Cole on first thing. I probably like the little iTunes hours thing.
Mm-hmm.
J. Cole had like 150. The next person was probably like 40. Like J.
Jeez.
Cole, yeah, J. Cole's my dude for sure.
All right, all right. I see them Instagram caption with J. Cole. J. Cole quotes too. You ain't slick.
Yeah.
Nah, I just messing with you. So you've gotten to spend a ton, I think all of it actually, of your college football career alongside your brother Josh, your other brother as well. What's that been like, just kind of getting to share the same field as your brothers, man? And how competitive was that household growing up?
It was very competitive. We got in fist fights over the simplest stuff because everybody just wanted to win, honestly. But I think honestly that just made each one of us better in our own ways. But it was a blessing to be able to share the field with Josh. Hopefully he can just kind of look at my path and my journey and just use it as a like a little guidance. Hopefully I can just be a good role model for him.
That's what's up. Um, which wide receivers you cutting the tape on, trying to watch some film on, try to add into your own game?
Well, dudes, like I like to just watch. If I wasn't adding to my own game, I just like to watch Steve Smith just because he's a dog. He's a smaller dude, but just a dog on the field. But if I wanted to apply it to how I play, it's kind of like a Cole Beasley, an Edelman kind of dude. Those kind of guys are who I like to watch sometimes.
Yeah, man. I actually, believe it or not, I was thinking Steve Smith. I was watching your highlights, bro, and I was seeing some Steve Smith in there.
Yeah,
Just pure passion for the game, dog. That's really
yeah.
all it is. One last question for you, Jerreth, man. Any advice for the young athletes out there trying to chase the same dream of getting to that same level you're on right now?
I would just say keep working. Don't let anyone tell you you're not fast enough, not tall enough, all that same old stuff. You can play football, you can play football. Don't let anyone change your mind on that, and just keep attacking that, and just keep the same mindset about it, and just be a dog.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerreth Sterns. He's going to be entering the 2022 NFL Draft. Wide receiver out of Western Kentucky. Man, one of the most underrated receivers I've ever seen, bro. And you're about to just step it up a notch in the entire league, bro. It's about to be wild. Where can we find you out on social media?
All my socials are just at Jerreth Sterns, so nice and easy.
Yes, sir. Nice and easy. Look him up, follow him, hit him up, man. Thank you so much for hopping on the show today, Jerreth. I appreciate you, man. I'm super excited to see your journey and how it all plays out for you. God bless you, my boy, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir.